How does that audio sound? It sounds like something is dying in the inside of the phlegm that's stuck in my throat. Like it's stuck in there and it's dying. And that was the sound it made when it was trying to get out of my phlegm. You know, this world's fucked, folks, so, you know, don't expect too much from me. You know. Yeah. It's like, how many times can you beat a horse that's already dead until, like, you realize, like, oh, shit, the fucker's... It's so dead that the meat has disintegrated into the thin air. It just vanished because you've hit it so many times. Like when it's people use like a meat cleaver to, for some reason, tenderize steaks. I've seen a chef do it on Hell's Kitchen, I think. I mean, it's like a New York strip, and he banged it with a hammer a bunch of times. Like, once the meat is vanished from thin air, the horse is dead. You know? So... what else can you do? What can I do? Try to get some money, get my mom a nice house, and blow my brains in the master bedroom while she's retired and getting groceries. Or you could do it in the garage or the pool. Obviously, she'd have a pool. And yeah. And then just find a fucking place that's private and chill. Got a good drug plug, weed plug. I need my Krokodil. I don't know if anyone's tried the local Krokodil, but it's top notch lately. And for those of you who, for some reason, don't know much about Krokodil, well, let me tell you, you're missing out. Because guess what? It's cheaper and stronger than heroin. I don't know about fentanyl, though. We'll have to see about that one. Krokodil. Makes your skin, like, turn green and pus and you look like a crocodile. I think it comes from Russia, of course. No, not the magazine, the drug. Yeah, it's an opioid, baby. Opioids, yeah, no shit. Opioids are drugs that relieve pain. There are different types of opioids. I mean, the poppy plant, which is the OG. I talk about that. Synthetic opioids. Okay, that's going to be a fun search as well. I love... there's like a bunch of synthetic drugs that... opioids that mimic the actual drug, but there's like hundreds of them. But nobody ever really does the synthetics very much, but there's fucking so many. It's crazy. But everybody does Like, I was going to say it's like Heineken, which is a good beer, I think, personally, versus drinking Natty Ice, not the lights. I don't really like this website. Their layout is weird for their fucking clinical trials. I just clicked on the same website, NCBI. Smokers sucker like crack. Yeah. Let's see how many cuts we can make around this bush to just beat around it so much, but you're going to spend 30 minutes cutting little leaves, and it's not even going to look that much different because there's like 3 leaves cut off, but you made it look perfect. Just beat around the bush. Walk on eggshells and do this weird the lingo, the code, the code, You mean where nobody ever really means what the fuck they're talking about and everybody sounds retarded? I mean, that's coming from a guy who's got his mind closed off from all unwanted sources of internal communication. Yes, it's real, folks. I mean, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of what should I call it? I was going to say Down syndrome, but not quite Down syndrome. No, not autism. Brain dead. That's it. Brain dead. They also boost feelings of pleasure, which is why they're addictive. Yeah. Pleasure as in numb to the bone. Oh, it's really good. Krokodil's really good stuff, guys. It's often referred to as a cheaper substitute for heroin. Jesus, man. Its street name comes from one of its many toxic side effects. People who use Krokodil develop scaly black and green skin that resembles crocodile skin. Yeah. And it is Russian. They have it. I think they did an episode. I know they did on Drugs Inc. Long time ago. Krokodil. Give me that croc. Jesus, this drug's like 15 years old. It's made by synthesizing decimorphine from codeine and mixing it with other additives such as hydrochloric acid, paint thinner, iodine, gasoline, lighter fluid, red phosphorus. It's a good cocktail right there. Yeah, no shit, that's why you turn into an alligator, bro. Krokodil. No, not a crocodile. Yeah, man, it's disgusting. Look at that. The hand is turning green like an alligator or a crocodile. Look at this shit, dude. That's gotta be a fake picture. Oh. It's 3 times cheaper than heroin, folks. That's a good stat right there. Useful, right to the point. It just says 3 times stronger than heroin. You could make up a batch in under 45 minutes. It'd take you longer to cook a casserole. Instead, you can turn into a crocodile. Yeah, man. Their hands are like green and shit, dude. It is disgusting. Dude, this hand looks like it's forming into a clay hand that would just fall off of his wrist. It's, you know, there's a lot of lifestyles in the world, and this ain't the worst one. I'll just put it that way. So, you know, you weigh your odds and your ends, and you say, you know what, crocodiles, they come from Africa. They are the biggest, meanest ones. They're pretty top of the food chain. Not too far from the humans. And they've been living, they're like one of the only extinct species, not extinct species from when the dinosaurs were around. I think only a couple species. Species. I don't know why I do that with that word. Species. Yeah, there we go. Species that have survived. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hate this fucking... God, MacBook is retarded. Yeah, who gives a shit? Thrived. You ain't doing your job right, lady. This is why you're... yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I already just said it. Duh. Go check the Patreon. There's a probably pretty shitty episode on there. I just talked about a bunch of random shit like I'm doing right now. Krokodil, turning into a crocodile. Crocodiles. Synthetic opioids. So, what dinosaurs survived the mass extinction? Dude, if raptors were alive, what is his name? Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. He said that velociraptors would probably be the dominant species over humans. They would have taken over. Because that's how fucking smart and badass they are. They would fucking destroy humans. Raptors, man. I think it'd be cool to have a batch of them. Like, they'd probably do it in Texas. Like, just like Jurassic Park, they just use like a part 3D printer, part DNA from, I can't remember where the DNA wouldn't be the fucking bones. Maybe it would. Where else would it come from? Who gives a shit? But let's see which ones are still alive. Jurassic period, baby. 66 million years ago. Yeah. God, it'd be cool to be alive back then, honestly. Why not? You'd probably... I don't know how many people were living back then. None. I don't even know exactly what do I gotta know when fucking humans started hanging out. I don't know how many fucking million years ago. And neither do you, probably. So, at the age of the dinosaurs, I knew that they're blah, 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 blah. Around 201 million years ago, at the dawn of the Jurassic period, a different mass extinction allowed dinosaurs to become the terrible lizards we so adore. Of the 5 mass extinctions that paleontologists recognize, it was the 4th that truly set the stage. The idea of dinosaur dominance is so commonplace that it's strange to think there was a time in the distant past when the reptiles were not large and in charge. Yes, yet that is exactly what paleontologists have discovered. The oldest dinosaurs we presently know of. Yeah, fuck you. The oldest dinosaurs we presently know of from Triassic, yeah, like I was going to say a tranny, but a trigenderal tranny, where they switch between the 3 genders, like they take their dick off and then they put a pussy. Whoops. Sorry, no, I can't talk right now. Alright. I thought you maybe answered it, but also... Oh, they talk about crocodiles right here. Yep, yeah. Mass extinction at the beginning of the period caused by massive volcanic outpourings in what's now Siberia spurred rapid global warming changes in atmospheric oxygen levels and other ecological havoc that pushed the scaly creatures to evolve in new ways or go extinct. The first dinosaurs that evolved... I need water. Boom. The first dinosaurs that evolved in the aftermath were slender, omnivorous creatures about the size of a labradoodle. Wow. But the reptiles that left the biggest mark on the landscape were ancient cousins of today's crocodiles. A group called Pseudosuchians. Pseudopenis. History hyenas. Over the past 2 decades, paleontologists have uncovered multiple pseudochians. Yeah, pseudosuchians that evolved dinosaur-like anatomies and behaviors long before actual dinosaurs did. The boxy-headed carnivore yeah, no. I don't know why they make them so hard to pronounce sometimes. Just because it's from, yeah, all of them really. Looked so much like a Tyrannosaurus Rex that it was initially mistaken for a T-Rex ancestor rather than the crocodile it is. The small herbivore ran on 2 legs and had a beak rather than teeth, resembling Jesus. This MacBook screen is not big enough. And I'm not even that far away. Armadillos. Wow. That's kind of cool. Ran on 2 legs and had a beak. Resembling ostrich mimic dinosaurs like Strutiomimus altus and species that... Wow, species. Yeah, species. Well, I moved it like an inch closer to my face. And I didn't check the audio at the beginning. I don't give a shit. This mic arm is pissing me off. There we go. No. Only important cool shit. You just load it up. Loading. 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 And, you know, I'm just going to say this. Fuck getting a VPN. They don't even really do anything, at least in my experience. That's because my phone is, everything in my shit's fucked. But, not anymore. As long as I believe in myself and I have confidence. And, if I word it right, if I think the right, not me. I don't really need any of that shit. Just fucking do it. Don't. You know? Doesn't mean I don't have confidence in myself or I didn't, you can't, you have to switch. What? What are you talking about, dude? I have to switch the thing that I'm talking about? Yeah, man. This world was never like this just not too long ago. It really wasn't. Yes, it has. Yes, it was. It always has. Whatever, man. No, it wasn't, but... Alright. Whatever fucking floats their boat, man. Whatever floats your boat, fucking... I don't give a shit what you think or believe or... If you think that fucking unicorns actually built the galaxies and everything in the world, then Jesus Christ. I mean, I'd like to hear your opinion on that, honestly. Because they kind of have magic, too. What is fucking you know? God is just a dude. You know what I mean? I'm fucking with the fucking mic stand all episode. It's never perfect enough. In the perfect position. Well, that's pretty good. Armadillos. Dilodiles. Nice. Man, my mouth is like the Saharan desert right now. Like when they show the fucking, what it's like the sand, fake soil that they have in Africa, because it's just sand, and it gets so wet in the rain season, and then it dries up and it cracks, and it's like pretty much dust ball at that point. I'm just, it's good for the audio. Yeah. Ah, shit. I just want like a list of the... I don't need all these articles right now. How many ferns? Dude, who cares about the fucking plants from the dinosaur age? Jesus. These are the dinosaurs that didn't die. It's crazy. Makes you want to just, hey, I'm just going to go to a nice houses, private, in the fucking woods, and just chill. For a little bit, settle the mind, and then probably see some family. I got a lot of cousins. I have too many cousins, probably like 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. Almost 20. Around there. Probably 23. I'm gonna guess it's probably 23. Because that's my favorite number. I might just do it right now. Because it's fresh in my brain. I want to know exactly how many cousins I got. Need to know shit. If you want to look up Krokodil use wounds, like drug addiction wounds, flesh wounds, just look up Krokodil, Krokodil. And then you have to do the wounds part, because otherwise it's just going to pull up pictures of crocodiles. You ever sitting there just minding your beeswax, and you just hear a couple of dumb broads yapping on and on about fucking absolutely nothing? Oh, Hayden, what do you mean? Do you mean pretty much every conversation I've ever heard between women? Yep. But hey, they smell good sometimes, I guess. That's great. That's awesome. She doesn't even know half of them don't even know how to cook food anymore. Especially my age. Yeah. The Pilot G2 pen. They come in the 10, the 1.1, what is it, millimeter? 10 millimeter, 7 millimeter, 5 millimeter thickness of the writing. 10 being the thickest. It's a pretty good pen. Probably one of the best cheap pens out there. Cheaper. Well, I mean, I've been drawing with these pens for fucking half my life, dude. Half my fucking life. Does that sound better? Does that audio sound good now? Yeah, so here's the thing, everybody, about does the audio sound okay? I'm gonna do the rest of this episode where I just talk about, pretty much nonsense, nothing, but I think it's cool, it's interesting. Because guess what? This is the Because podcast. This is not the Joe Rogan Experience or any other one of these podcasts where they talk about shit that I don't give a shit about most of the time. Or maybe they do, and then I'll listen. Oh, Hayden, no, you can't. You have to do it this way. You have to talk about these things for the people. The people shouldn't know about the things that I know. They shouldn't. Because honestly, half of all people would probably commit suicide. Probably about at least 40%. If they believed me, they would. They would. That's just a guess. And that doesn't mean that 40% of people that listen to my shit should commit suicide, and I'm not responsible for any of the decisions made by other people in other places in the world. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Ain't that a funny thing? It's real funny. I turned up the audio on my microphone all the way just to see, because I'm doing this in the middle of the night. At night, in the middle of the night. I haven't even checked the audio yet, and I'm continuing from an episode I recorded days ago, because the things I know, I haven't really wanted to record or wanted to listen to my audio, except for the sole purposes of hearing how it sounds. And, you know, it's like a double entendre type of thing. If people in this, I'm just going to keep riffing on about some shit for the rest of this episode, because that's kind of what this episode has been about, just nonsense. It's kind of cool. And it's kind of fun. But here's the thing. Yeah, you know, Jesus Christ, man. It's, you know, I sit here and I do have a lot of memories about, specifically in the last year. And like 3-4 months ago, I asked myself, you know, I am fucking mentally, I don't even know what to do or think or fucking say or anything. And I'll touch on this in the next episode, where it'll be more solely based. I'll try to follow like a stream of consciousness focused on one topic, but that's not as fun. I'm just going to talk about whatever comes to my mind. And then when I say whatever comes to my mind, yeah, you know, just a heads up, if you're going to listen to my next episode, just beware. It ain't lollipops and unicorns and rainbows, all right? There's no pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, at least from an outside viewer's perspective. Maybe there is, I don't know. I can't see into the future. Not really. I had a dream last night, a really messed up dream. I don't know how other people dream, or like if it's first person or third person or second person view, where first person is literally through your own eyes, like I, me, myself. Third person is you, them. Those are the words you use. They, whatever. You know what I mean? Who cares? But whenever I dream, I'm never like walking in my own shoes and looking through my own eyes. I'm always viewing it from like if you were on set of a fucking TV show or a movie and there was somebody, like the director, sitting behind the camera recording with a camera. That's like how my dreams look sometimes or feel. I'm trying to like, God, they're so like, the dreams, like half the time I guess I am in my own body walking around, but then it feels like sometimes I'm not, which is a weird concept, because like lucid dreaming is where you are literally dreaming as yourself in your body, and you realize that it's a dream, and then you are able to like not just control yourself and control the entire environment and even maybe the people around you. But that's what lucid dreaming is. It's like you realize in the middle or at the beginning or the end of the dream that, God, my voice is real deep tonight. Do I sound like a child? Huh? Do children sound like this when they speak? You know, if I called in a prank call bomb threat right now, like I did when I was a 13-year-old child, maybe 14, and the lady who I talked to for about 8 minutes, yeah, nice. I think it was just under 9 minutes. It was, yeah, I think it was 8 minutes and like 39 seconds or something like that, 41. I swear to God, which is about the time Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck, I think. Ooh, coincidence. I swear to God, I remember hanging up the phone when calling that. You know, we would do prank calls when we were in an Xbox Live party with my friends. I remember the first one I did was like literally just like calling Taco Bell and saying like I wanted a refund because there was this white like liquid, like it looked like cheese, like melted cheese on my burrito, but the burrito doesn't have melted cheese in the like a white color, and it tasted kind of funny. And you know, it would kind of, that was the first batch of them at least. And then I'm trying to remember the other ones I did. I don't know, just dumb prank calls, because why not? I remember sitting in my basement doing this. It became kind of like an addiction, where like I'd like go a day or two without making a prank call, and I'd be like, I'd want to do it. I want to call up a company or a business and pretend to like Yeah, I should have a lot more money. God damn it, dude. And it really fucking pisses me off. To the point where I'm just like, and the simulation knows that I should have a lot more money. It knows that I should have a lot more money right now in my bank account. I tried to do it. I tried to fucking... I'm not taking anybody to court like a little snitch bitch, because I probably won't win. Because it's pretty much all like weird coincidences that really, really like uniquely and kind of fucked up subliminal, like the most indirect way it could ever possibly tie to my life. And I'll go through that on the next episode, but I probably, if I took all these people to court who probably have no idea that they even like songs and movies and shows and blah, 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 like the physical human beings themselves probably have no idea that their song or whatever basically, yeah, I'll go about that in the next episode, where it's going to be all the juicy details about whatever, man. I don't even know. It's just all fucked up, and I don't even know what to do. But I should have a lot more goddamn money, because these prank calls that I did, it sounds a lot like, you know, I would call them and like either pretend to do business or like call with a complaint that wasn't real or anything. None of it actually happened. It's a prank call, but it sounds a lot like Tim Dillon's fake business bit. Which he talks about years and years after I did that. Which has nothing to... It's not like he even knew consciously or subconsciously that the real Tim Dillon probably still doesn't know. But it has a really weird correlation to two different things and two different points in my life, one before, one after. But it's things like that where, like, yeah, it wasn't him who like heard about my prank calling shit I did with a bunch of my friends growing up, because I mean, he'd have to, whatever, he didn't hear about me doing that and then make a bit about it. This is the things, you know, this is where it gets, this is why I'm going to wait till the next episode, just so anybody who wants to listen to that has a little bit of a heads up. You ain't gonna, if you believe me, which I ain't lying about a lot of stuff. There's some things I joke about on here, obviously. Like the crystal meth thing. I don't, you know. I was joking. And even if I wasn't, it's a good drug, guys. It's fun. It's really not that bad. It's strong. It's good. They literally give it out in pill form to 10-year-olds. So that's what they do in this country, along with when the opiate crisis started. Oh yeah, this dude has a back pain. Let's give him Oxycontin. And let's only give him like, back then they used to give them out like candy. Now they don't, because they realized they kind of fucked up giving it to anybody with a little bit of pain. And then, well, when your prescription runs out or the doctors decide that you don't need pain medication anymore, you're a drug addict now. You're a fucking opiate addict. You literally became addicted to one of the best feelings in the world, one of the most blissful, happy, like ecstasy type of feelings in the entire world. Probably the best feeling in the entire world. It really is. Opiates, oh my God, they're so good. They feel so good. You feel like you're floating on a cloud of pure bliss, ecstasy, and warmth. It's like God is kissing, like touching. It's like not raping you, but like smothering your body in warm ecstasy and bliss, and you're just floating on a cloud of it. That's what opiates feel like. And you don't feel any pain at the same time. So that's what they were giving out like candy back then. And they're very addictive, so then when you run out of your pills and you don't get any more, then you can either buy pills illegally, which is, I mean, I know some people who used to do pills like crazy. They're not cheap. Like a Perk 30 is like $30. An M30, they give you like 30 of those in a prescription. So 30 times 30 is $900 for a full script. So, you know, like, they're not cheap. And nowadays they're cut with fentanyl. A lot of the times I know a couple people who died from it. And one of my buddies died from heroin. One of them died from fentanyl, carfentanil pills. And, I mean, that's probably why they're so addictive. And I don't know why the price or whatever, but it's more money to do pills than it is to do heroin. So you can either keep doing the pills or you can buy some heroin, which is cheaper and stronger and it lasts longer. So literally anybody back then who would get prescribed just for like a pain, just because they literally got in a car accident, and they would just give them out. Like, I remember seeing this one documentary on Netflix, The Pharmacist. This one lady, dude, she, in Louisiana, she would just fucking, like, she wouldn't do business during the day because it would cause too much, there'd be too much attention on her. That's how, like, this pharmacist was, or this psychiatrist was doing her business. Like, people, even if they had no pain or anything, they would just walk into her office and she would just be like writing out scripts like one after another. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, apparently she was making money off it, obviously. She would just, I remember, like, some of the people that were interviewed for the documentary, they said she would, like, they would walk in there sometimes and she would just be writing script after script after script after script, not even talking to these people, just writing scripts. Like, doing 200 of them in, like, a fucking, like, under an hour. And she, I don't know why I brought this up, but it doesn't really matter. It's interesting. I think there was another psychiatrist doing this. Man, I wish I had a psychiatrist like that nowadays. But that, I remember the guy who worked at the pharmacy not far from her office he would, like, see the same people in, like, the same week filling out a full script. And he'd be like, this lady doesn't look like she's in pain. Yeah, that lady got in trouble, obviously, but what was I going to search online? This is the problem and the solution. I was going to look something up. Not heroin. Something really important. Hayden, you need to talk about. Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of this country. Simulation, because I won the game. And if you're not going to get out of this country and leave these good, hardworking Americans alone, which I can tell, then you're going to leave them all alone. And, like, the shit episode I posted weeks ago, you know, shortly after I realized that, oh, I don't really have split personality disorder. I have all the other ones I talked about into a microphone. I don't really have split personality. I pretty much instantly started having the effects of split personality disorder. Or did. Where, like, during the day I would literally be motivated as hell and want to get a bunch of shit done and do a bunch of work and be, like, positive and motivated about life and optimistic and yada yada yada. And then out of nowhere, and this is, like, with no drugs involved, really, because I don't really even get high, which is not how I would like it to be. But whatever. It's fucking so retarded, which is why I don't want to even record most of the time, even though I like recording audio. I like doing this because I'm, like, told to do something, and I listened to these people after I didn't listen to them because it's just too much in the brain. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Then instantly I'd become, like, depressed and pretty much hopeless and be like, oh yeah, what's the fucking point of doing anything? It's all pointless. It's just going to be a waste of time because I've already tried it. I've already done it. Like, trying to fix all my electronics that I have, which I did attempt to do for hours and hours with no success. Mostly because I would search endlessly. I remember doing all this shit, trying to find the exact make and model for the exact part for the right fucking year, whatever, and for the part that I was trying to fix. It would always be a different make and model, or it would just be videos never actually addressing the thing that I need to fix in mind, or articles just droning on and on about nothing to do with what I needed to fix. Or it'd be people arguing about shit, and I'd end up reading all this stuff, expecting to eventually, like at the end, like eventually to find what I was looking for, how to fix the fucking part that I've been trying to fix. And never really finding the right make and model and part and yada yada. So I said, oh, fuck it, I'm done then. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That, coupled with the fact that the valuation of all of these things, Pokemon cards, electronics, has dropped significantly, even back then and now. I spent $45 on a fucking power, like an AC adapter it plugs into the fucking outlet, and then it plugs into a big box, which is the power unit for this Dell docking station that I have, which I really wanted to use. I really like to at least try it out before I sell it for fucking $60 to some schmuck on Facebook, because brand new. Well, I think it's $200 now. Back then, like a year ago, it was $300 brand new. One of these docking stations with the 180 watt AC wall outlet adapter. $300 brand new. This thing has barely been used. I know I just have to probably do some resoldering on it, and then it's fine. But I'll pull up how much it costs now. Because a year ago, brand new, $300. And I remember it was selling on eBay and Facebook Marketplace for like $150, half the price for a used one. But this one is barely used that I have. So it should be, I honestly think I should get $200 for it, because it's barely been used. It has no fucking wear and tear on it or anything. And it used to turn on too. Now it doesn't turn on. But I didn't do anything to fucking ruin it. This is why yeah, look at this shit, man. A year ago, not even a year ago, like 9 months ago, this thing, everywhere I would look, it was selling for $300 brand new. On Amazon, it was $299. Guess how much it is now? Brand new. The same fucking product. With the same AC power adapter, 180 watts. It's worth $200 brand new. In a matter of 6 to 9 months or whatever, 6 to 12, doesn't fucking matter. It's $100 less money So inflation has caused, and cost of living has gone up, yet the valuation of all of these things has gone down. That doesn't make any sense. It's the same exact one that I have, the Dell WD-19TB, not the TBS, the TB. It was worth $300 9 months ago, and now it's worth $200. Brand new. Brand new. And now let's go to eBay here. Yeah, let's go see, well, let's check the Dell website. Yeah, that's not the right make and model. This, yeah. I mean, I typed in WD-19TB, and it brings up all the other shit. Where's eBay? Why is there no eBay? Oh, of course. What? This is where, you know, what can you do? Because I like eBay. Here we go. Finally. Usually eBay has all of, like, most of the things when you're looking for products in the shopping section. It'll be like Amazon, and then the company that made it will have a few, but there's only so many. They only sell one Dell WD-19TB thing on Amazon or the Dell website. There's not going to be multiple ones for sale because it's the only fucking product that is for sale by that company on Amazon. There's no individual sellers on Amazon or Dell. But eBay, there will be dozens or hundreds of them because individual people can sell whatever they want on their own eBay account. So there will be, like, literally dozens or hundreds of the same exact product, all on different eBay sections of this shopping. So, like, you'll see eBay, all these different people selling the same thing. Amazon doesn't do that because you need, like, a special license or whatever to sell on Amazon. eBay, you can just list whatever you want. And usually eBay is taking up the entire shopping section of the search engine of all of the same product, but now it's a bunch of different Amazon ones. Okay, now we get eBay. Eventually, usually eBay's filling the entire fucking section. But now we have eBay. So it just listed all the Amazon ones, which is... it should only be one. But there's a bunch of... No, I'm not going to kill myself and go to hell, if that's what you're wondering. Or start over. Nope. Just kill me. You know? eBay. Yeah, people are selling this shit. This thing that was $300 brand new last fall, Back then it was selling on eBay for like $150. And I need to find one with the 180 watt adapter, because the adapter that I bought is $45 brand new. I bought a $45 fucking power cord for this thing. The power cord is worth $45 itself. $40 at the least. And people are selling this thing. I'm going to go to eBay and I'm going to go to the sold section, not the selling. Because if you look, it'll show you things that have already been sold and what price they sold for versus what people are trying to get for the same product. So if you scroll all the way down to the left side of ebay.com on the internet browser, not on the app, you go to the filters and you go to show only and show sold items. Apply. $75. $75. This docking station and the cord sold for $75. So that means I bought a $45 power cord. That means that they're basically saying that the docking station itself is worth $30. It used to be worth $300 brand new. Now it's worth $200. Used, it's worth $30. This one sold for $41.43. I paid the same price for the power cord. $42, $50. A lot of them. So like ones that don't work, that are just used for parts because they're broken. $20 for the parts. Even that should be a lot more. A brand, no way, dude. This one is brand fucking new in the box. Hasn't even been taken out of the plastic. $65. Does that include the AC adapter power cord? I don't know. But it's worth $200 brand new on Amazon. With the cord, so whatever. See, all these things really matter when you're trying to sell shit and buy shit online. $48.99 with no AC adapter. $77.99. Let's try to find one over $100 because they were selling for $150 in the summer and fall of last year. I figured after trying for hours and hours to fix these things, that one, I would wait until the valuation of them, because even back then I thought the valuation was bullshit and it was too low. Back then I thought these things should be selling for more money. They will sell for more money. Like they have to. They will. That's what I remember telling myself. Because they're worth more money. They're worth more, $55, $80, $40, $40. Yeah. $80. $60. This one sold for $140, but that's because it's brand new in the box. You know, some people are retarded, and they either sell their product too low or buy it too high versus what market value is valuing the product at. So, like this guy who bought this $140 one, brand new in the box, even though it's probably worth more than that, because it is, he probably paid too much, because if you scroll a couple days later, this motherfucker bought one brand new in the box for $65. So this one, smart guy or girl, he paid $65 plus $18.82 shipping. So that's what? Fucking $83 and some change. $83 for the same exact product as a couple days earlier. This guy bought for $140 with free shipping. So $56.18, you know. But all of these should be worth more money. With inflation and cost of living in this country going up, why is the valuation of all these electronics going down? And then I sit here and I think, I'm like, well, I know that the internet has been fucking with me for years. No matter what device I use, anything, no matter what I tell myself, they're not fucking with me, that the valuation's gonna change, it's gonna go up. It's gonna actually be valued at what it's worth. That's what I said last fucking summer, and I believed it ever since. It's just the truth. It makes me think, are any of these even real sales that are happening? Are these numbers just fudged to fuck with my head? This is the kind of shit, you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, this is why I gave up trying to fix those things last summer and last fall. This is exactly why. Because I sit here and I wonder, are these, like, if somebody else were to look all like the exact same thing that I looked up on the exact same search engine or website, would the numbers be different on their phone or their device? Like, would it actually be valued and sold for the price that it should be sold for? Not $40. Like, even the $200 price and valuation on Amazon, is that just like for me and my device? Or like, this is the kind of crazy fucking shit that goes on in my head, dude. I think, well, maybe the valuation hasn't actually changed at all. The internet's just changing the valuation for me and my devices to, like, it's really makes you just fucking lose hope, man. Then even when I win the game where I prove, because that's my thing, even then, still. This is why continue to use recreational drugs, folks. Imagine like, you guys don't even know like 10% of the shit. A big reason I haven't fully shared, honestly, all the stuff that I've been going through is because, one, I don't care if I sound crazy, because I know I sound crazy. Because, one, I know I'm right. And if you believe me, which you should, because I'm not lying, I know you're going to believe, like, oh, a schizophrenic drug addict. Yeah. Who's telling the truth about most of the things I talk about? It's just facts. I guess if you believe me, then yeah, that's not cool either. Fucking dickhead piece of shit.